Hello. There's a bee on my bag. Look at blood. Let's get you off my bag. This is just how I'm beginning all my videos now, with like a crisis. Seems about right, you know. I'm like GwydsEndeavours, like, you know, nothing goes well for me. Alright, come on, sweetie, climb onto my thing and don't fly into my face. Come on. This camera on me, cool. Gotta capture my moment of heroism. Come on. Get on. Be not afraid. I didn't even realise I did that one. Come on. Get on. Get on. Come on. There you go. Isn't that better? That's better. Okay, welcome to Source Hunter whatever. I'm doing my 74th waterway today.
Waterway 74 on my journey to become the first person ever to find the source of 100 waterways.
Hey, didn't see you there. God, I'm fucking uncool. Yo, going to the opening of my waterway today. What's with the thingos? Old time viewers will understand, new ones won't. I'll explain when I get there. My top button. It's really sunny today. I don't feel like burning my neck. Yo, on my way to the opening. It's really sunny today. Snakes will be out. Whatever. Spider web. I feel like this should be easier. So do you remember how last week, in last week's video, earlier this week, I'm doing 2 waterways a week. It's really good for my stress levels. Anyway. Remember in the last video when I said, man, I still love doing the waterways. Well, over the last 2 days, something radically changed. And I was the least motivated person this morning. I was like, man, I don't fucking want to do this. We're ever-changing beings, humans. Take me, for example. Every change I make is gradually worse. Take this series, for example. When I started off, man, I was badass. I was fucking walking up waterways, jumping over fucking trees, doing flips. And now here we are at waterway 75. And I don't even like walking through sewer grass. All my changes are for the best. Sorry, waterway 74. My brain's downgraded a lot as well. I used to be a pretty intelligent person. I'm trying to get under a tree, man. Leave me alone. I'm sure I'm almost at the waterway. Probably. I think I'm hopeful. Yes, that was incredibly staged. Why do you ask? Sometimes I do something ridiculous and it looks like it's staged, but it isn't. That was just staged. But how funny was it? You guys were like, here. It's the opening. Almost said source. They're not source. The opening of waterway 74. I know what you're saying. Yo, Gwyd, this doesn't look like an opening. And you're absolutely right. I'm actually sourcing a tributary to this waterway today. But I've gone by the logic that technically the main waterway is the opening to every one of its tributaries. And so if I can't get to the opening like I can't with this waterway, I go to just the main waterway. Yeah. It's another one of my fun little loopholes. So I can put in less and less effort in every video. Hello, and welcome back to my bike. Now we begin the cycling portion of the video. This bike was the beginning of the end for my loopholes. That's the theme of this video. I'm not trying anymore. I'm just about to get onto one of the worst roads I've ever ridden in my entire life. It gets so corrugated at one point that I'm pretty sure because of it, the 2 bottom pieces of my spine have shattered. Well, Let's get rid of the rest of the pieces that broken down. Collapse them all. I don't need my spine. Better if it's dust, really. Just looked it up on like a diagram. I think it's called the lumber of the spine. Like 2 pieces of the lumber of the spine. Shattered. Now I've got to get the rest of that lumber. Then I can work my way up to whatever the other one was. I only educated myself up to the lumber. You know, I may have actually just taken that exact shot before, from that exact area. I felt like that shot you just saw before. Because there happened to be a very well-placed piece of bark that one could balance a phone on. Maybe. How good are these videos? Or betas be like, I don't want the same shot over and over. Please make your videos original and interesting. It's beta talk. Wow. Someone's a beta. Right, so I'm about to approach the really bumpy piece of this road, so I'm just taking a quick break, you know. Giving my lumbar a little bit of time to adjust to only having 3 pieces left or whatever. So, excited to get rid of the rest. Let's just do this. Let's go, gamers. Guys, they may have resurfaced the road since I was last here. Yo, really? Wow. Really? They actually have. That's cool. I like that. They'd resurfaced it. Damn. I'll tell you what. Last time I was here, I prayed to Jesus that he would fix the road for me. There you go. He did. I'm a believer now. Truck just went by. That's right, Jesus. That's what I think of you, man. Fuck you. Apparently Jesus didn't resurface this road. This is great. God. What? Yo, check it. This is our first time seeing the waterway. It flows off down that way, the main waterway. It comes from up that direction. You can see it goes under the road here, coming down from up that way. I guess a better angle. You can kind of see the waterway comes snaking down from up there. Flows down through here, down there, and then it goes under the road. Just there. It is dry at the moment. Enough, that's actually the end of this video. The source is like a clump of forest up that way. I'll show it to you on a map now. That's the source. Like a clump of foliage, let me correct myself. And how do I know that thicket of bush is a spring? Easy. Basically, thick foliage grows around springs because wet ground equals good growing soil. So thick foliage will grow around the area where a spring is. It's where it says the waterway ends on the map, and there's an obvious place where a spring could be. That's the source. That's that thick of bush there. That's the source. Yeah. Suppose there's also a dam up there and a second place where a spring could be, but it still looks like water flows out of that that first one that I showed on the map. So it's most likely there's a spring in there. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. Yo, long shot of me drinking water. Enjoy it, you know. Bye.